What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful, super magical day, because your day is just full of magic, right? You just have to be willing to see it. You have to be willing to feel the magic. Oh, thank you so much to those that have ordered a reading from me. I really appreciate it. At first, like 3 days ago, I said that I was only going to open 10 slots. Now I have 5 slots left. I'm just grateful. Mother Nature agrees too. What are we going to do today? What are we going to talk about? Let's get some messages first. Messages from the universe. Right? Ooh. It says, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Right? That is called faith. Man, like I'm telling you, no matter what has happened to me, I always remained with this little fire in me, right? Knowing where I always wanted to be, knowing what I always wanted to do. And that fire never stopped being lit up, right? No wonder the people, places, and things that may have tried to stop that fire and stop that light. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. So if you're not where you want to be right now, it's okay, right? You're meant to experience whatever you're experiencing, right? And learn from whatever you're experiencing. And take things from that experience, right? And add things. And that will shape your consciousness, right? It will shape your way of thinking. And it will also allow you to be grateful for where you're at right now, right? When you look at situations in that perspective, right? This is happening for me, not to me, no. It's happening so I can learn. It's happening so I can become a better person. It's happening so when my blessings come, right, I am able to appreciate it that much more because I've been through hell and back, right? But you have to be willing to learn from those situations. You have to be willing to appreciate whatever it is the universe and God is trying to teach you at this very moment in time. And when you're grateful like that, when you're genuinely grateful, right? Not just, thank you, universe, thank you, God. Can we hurry up now? Can I? No, that's not being genuine. You have to feel it within, deep inside your core. And that's something that not everyone can do. Let's get some of the soul's journey, These are very informative. And it can help a lot, Oof. Okay, let's read these two that fell out. It says, death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. When something ends in your life, right? Whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a job, or personality traits that you no longer relate to is for a reason, right? It is the universe way, right, of silencing something that no longer works, right? To make space, to make room for a relationship that's for your highest good, for a friendship that's for your highest good. It's ending a job, right, to make room and space for a job, a career that is actually meant for you, where you will be satisfied, right? Because you will actually be enjoying to do that, right? And sometimes the universe's way can seem, all of a sudden, but it is all for a reason, right? Things that we relate to right now are not the same things we may have been relating to a couple months ago or a couple of years ago, And through death, new beginnings are born. But you have to be willing to go through that. Right? You may feel confirmation. You may feel like you're dying on the inside because your old self is like trying to fight to stay, right? But your new thinking patterns, right? The way you want to be will come after that rebirth, right? That's what's called death and rebirth. You have to feel it. You can't skip it. And I cannot emphasize that enough. A lot of people, right, don't go through rebirths in their life because they are afraid to feel those feelings of death. And I'll pick up this card that the wind just blew, right, because they are afraid to grieve. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Right? And a lot of the times, the universe gives us these deaths, right? So we can be rebirthed into a new consciousness. Yes, confirmation. Thank you, Mother Nature. And you will only grieve that if you're not moving with the flow. Right? You'll be grieving the life that you have always envisioned for yourself if you're not letting go of old thinking patterns, letting go of people that are not serving your highest good, letting go of environments that are just keeping you stuck and stagnant. You will keep grieving for the rest of your life if you're not moving with the flow of the universe. That's what's called the flow. Right? There's two ways to look at the death. Either, damn, you're like, I don't want to feel like this. I'm going to go back to old habits so I don't feel like this, to try and put a band-aid on it. Or, I'm going to feel like this and I'm going to try and reflect on what it is I need to change so I can always have the life that I want. Trust. I accept that my inner voice, aka my intuition, will always guide me correctly. Right? It is through the deaths that we have, right? Through the personality deaths that we have, that we shed layers. Right? And when we shed those layers of confusion, of voices that are trying to be your intuition that are not, right? There could be a lot of different things. We're able to come in contact closer and closer with our intuition. And once we keep practicing our intuition, right? And when we continue to listen to it more often, we become more familiar with that voice. Usually your intuition is the first, like, sign, right? When you let that marinate, other things can get in, like your ego, self-doubt, confusion. You start questioning everything, and then confirmation, and then your intuition is just like all the way down there in layers, blocked. And it is when we don't follow our intuition that we, becoming entangled with situations, people, places, and things that we have to, endure and be like, dang, why did I do this? That's because you didn't trust your intuition. Your intuition is God's voice too, right? When you pray, God, I want this, I want that. How do I get this? How do I get that? I wish. Through your intuition, your higher self, something greater than you, something in something else, I was going to say something, but I don't want to get into this talk right now, but your higher self, right? And we all have a higher self. That's why we're called individuals, right? One consciousness, individual, right? And then dual, meaning in that consciousness, we have our physical form, which is our body, and we have our spiritual side, which is inside. That was beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. That was very informative. Let's get some spirit allies. I love the back of these cards. Okay. We got the Black Panther. Let's see. Look at this art. Let's see what it means. It says, Black Panther sits atop a tree branch, illuminated by the light of the moon. A graceful creature, Black Panther quietly observes and witnesses its surroundings. Its deep, dark fur keeps Black Panther protected, while also setting it apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. The Black Panther is a powerful symbol of spiritual rebirth. Guys, we were just talking about death and rebirth. See how everything's just connected? If you have found yourself looking through the depths of your emotions or seeking psychic guidance, then Black Panther is a sign that the universe has been listening. The Black Panther is a guardian like no other. And in this stage of your journey, know that you're divinely protected. Connected to the dark moon, Black Panther also represents your ability to travel through the darkness and find the light. And I can relate to that so much. Because even we were just talking about this at the beginning of the video. Even through my darkest times, right? I was able to see the light. I was able to keep that fire ignited. And you can do that as well. Keep your vision alive. Don't let nobody tell you can never do that. Don't let nobody turn off your light. Tap into your inner power. Right? We're just talking about that as well, right? Individual, dual, right? We have our physical form, and we have our spiritual form, which is inside. Tap into your inner power and know that you can uncover your dream reality. Release any uncertainty to the universe and move forward knowing that your own power alone is a force to be reckoned with. Period. Right. And that is when you find all of the answers within. People are always trying to find things outside of themselves. Right? People go to church seeking God outside of themselves when God is inside of all of us. But people are not willing to do the work. People are not willing to sit with themselves and connect with God, connect with their higher self, connect with the beauty of the spiritual world. Because they think they're smarter than everyone else. They think, right? Then they go to church hoping to find God there. Yeah, that was today's message. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, remember that my readings are going to be motivational, right? They're going to be able to help you if you're having a hard time making a tough life decision, a business decision, just any tough life decisions that you may be having a hard time making, right? And I would love to give you my intuitive perspective, right? I'm going to go ahead and leave my email on this video's description. Message me if you're interested for a reading. I only have 5 slots left. Thank you. Bye.